So, I am live. I haven't done this for a long time. And it's just an update, really. I guess I've been sat here for about half an hour actually debating whether to, pardon me, whether to do an update or not. And got a lot of things going on at the moment, and things like, life is sort of carrying on, so to speak, and yeah, it's been a difficult year. So I just wanted to quickly touch bases with everyone that watches the channel, let them know that I haven't forgotten about them. I've got 2 subscribers on Patreon that have been with me pretty much since I started it. Oh, sorry. And the whole thing about the Patreon was the money that I got from subscriptions would go towards kits to review on the Patreon channel. So I've got, at the moment, I've got $21 that I've gained from the 2 very generous people that have donated. I don't want to give their names out until, I've got to check with them first. And I decided that with that money, I was going to pay the deposit on the new Airfix Vulcan that's coming out in June, July, August time this year. So for the Patreon subscribers, that's where I've put that money that you've donated to me up until now. We shall, once that comes, I shall review the kit, and it will be a Patreon only thing for about the first, I haven't set a time on it yet, but maybe the first month, and then you will get to see the build and everything, anything up to 4 weeks before everybody else. That's my way of saying thanks to you. As you know, I'm trying to not push the Patreon channel more, but just trying to give back something to people that have subscribed. So I'm hoping to start a weekly or bi-weekly sort of chat where it'll just be me and any subscribers, and we just chat about anything, maybe once a week. And I'm looking at all the different things that can be done, and really trying to give something back there. I'll be honest, there's not going to be any giveaways at the moment because there just isn't anything to give away. It's been a very difficult year, and this year is looking as though it's going to be even more difficult. So funds are extremely tight. So at the moment, it's just going to be what I can put out myself. So that's one thing to look forward to. I'm really looking forward to that Vulcan, the Vulcan kit. It's been a kit I've always wanted. I've never bought the older Vulcan because I always thought the newer one was just around the corner, and it was. So we're looking at that. The big thing that I'm trying to push is the SprueCast podcast. This is the big thing that I really want to push more than anything. It's just think of it as a radio channel without any music. It's just talk about modeling. Those of you that have already listened to it will have a rough idea what it's like. We have improved. If you came and listened to it and only listened to episode 1 or 2, then please go back and listen again, because 1 and 2, the audio was not very good at all. Yeah, the audio was not very good at all, and it needed drastic improvement, which we done. So if you are going to, go and listen to us, maybe pick episode 3 onwards. The audio starts improving greatly, and we've just taken the next step. I've just bought, well, not bought, I've got a pair of headphones for Christmas, which improves the quality even more. We've done a season of those, which is about 12 episodes, and we're just starting our second season now. We've already recorded 1 episode, and we're trying to change the format a little bit. We're going for a really friendly atmosphere rather than, if you've listened to the first episodes, you'll know they're quite they're sort of clinical with the interviews. The questions, they're pre-scripted and everything, and I want to get away from that. So in the future, we're thinking that the interviews are not really going to be a question and answer session as such. They're going to be more like a friendly sit down and chat. Talk about whatever it is we've got on our minds and things like that. And, obviously the person we're interviewing will have the opportunity to bring in their business and talk about that. But I don't think there's going to be any sort of set questions. I really want it to be more friendly. That's been the whole driving force behind the SprueCast. It's all about trying to bring more people into the hobby, trying to get a bit more harmony in the hobby, and for people to make more friends and such. So yeah, that's where we're trying to go with the SprueCast. So at the moment, I haven't filled in the description, but there will be links to the Patreon channel. So if you want to subscribe or make a donation, then you can pop along to the Patreon channel and you can subscribe or donate there. That would be great. That would help a lot. I will also put in the link for the SprueCast channel. At the moment, we're on, let me think, we're on Spotify, Google, and Castbox. I was trying to get us onto the iTunes app, but we've had so many things going on. There's been so many different elements. It's been, I've had to put everything to one side and start concentrating on sort of personal life a bit rather than the channel and all the other things around it. It was getting quite hectic. The channel and the SprueCast and everything, it was it was becoming really difficult. So I don't want to go too much into that now, but things are looking positive now. So anyway, that's about it really. I just wanted to let everyone know where we were and what was going on. And that's about it. Does anyone have any questions they want to ask while I'm here? So I'll just give you a few seconds to, if you want to ask anything. At the moment, I've not been doing a lot. For example, at the moment, just finished cleaning the airbrush out. So I've got it all stripped down. And then I've been working on the chin-up, which has just had its matte coat tonight, which I was quite pleased with. I used, so this is MIG Matte. It's the Lucky Varnish that MIG does. And it's come out really nice. I haven't checked the bottom yet, to be honest. So, yeah, all nice. And that's basically MIG varnish with a 50-50 clean spirit mix, and sprayed on. Very, very light coat first, and then just go back over it a couple of times, but extremely light coat, extremely thin. So the rotors also are here. They haven't been put on or anything yet, but 2 sets of rotors there to go on in a bit. I've just put together, I can show you it very briefly because it's just a tiny little thing. So it's a little Yoda figure. This little guy is going to get painted on Patreon. That will be a Patreon only thing. That's not going to come over to YouTube at all. As far as I'm aware, I'm just going to try and do this for my Patreon subscribers alone. So there'll be like little videos as I paint this. I'll probably do it live. We'll wait and see how it goes. But yeah, that's going to be Patreon only. So that's the little Yoda figure. I've also got if I just grab it. Also got the alien head that I've been working on. This is going to, from now, the rest of this will be Patreon as well. I'm just going to do this on Patreon as well. Again, it probably won't be live. It will probably just be some videos as I touch it up and things like that. And yeah, I'm not quite sure where this is going yet, but that's the plan for that. And that's pretty much where I'm at the moment. There'll be another update in a few weeks when I've got a better idea of what I'm going to be building this year. I haven't quite made up my mind yet what kits I'm building or anything like that. Josh is asking when the next episode of the podcast is going out. I'm going to say next Saturday will be the first one, and then it will be every 2 weeks after that. So every second week there'll be another episode out, and it'll be the same as normal. We've got some great guests coming on. I've still got to confirm quite a few of them, so I just need to double check with them. But we've got some good people coming on. That's going to be really interesting. Something for everyone there. Looking forward to that. And is that everything? Is that no other questions? Right. That's Angela there saying the decal's looking good. She knows how long I took on them. They were teeny tiny decals, so many of them. It was only a tiny sheet. The decal sheet was only about so big, but there were so many of them. And they were so tiny. Yeah, it was not pleasant. I'm not a big. I like decaling when it's bikes and cars and planes to a certain degree, but when you're dealing 1/72 stuff, I'm not overly keen on that. These tore quite badly as well. So anyway, that's it really for this quick update, just to let you all know what's going on, and I will see you all soon, hopefully out and about on the different channels. I look forward to meeting you all in chat and other places. Definitely pop in, say hello, or if you see me out in the forums, just say hello, and I will see you then. Bye for now.